Hi there, I'm Matt from Burton Boat Sales here in Lincoln. Welcome to one of our latest videos. This time it's a Delphia 11 Sedan, and this boat's an Ex-Demonstrator. It's one that we've been using for trials on the Delphias that we've sold. This boat here is a 2023 model, and it's packed full of extras. It's got every option you can imagine on here. So first of all, it's got the grey hull, which is actually a wrap, which we did just to break up the white, and we think it looks it makes them stand out just from all the white boats out there on the market. If you've not heard of Delphia before, they're part of the Beneteau Group. They've been building boats for years, but the Beneteau Group bought them, and they're designed as a river boat. This 11 is actually a Category B hull, and we have got an owner who uses it on the sea. I say it cruises anywhere between sort of 4 to 7 knots, and flat out it's about 9.5 knots. So it's not a quick boat, but it's a very comfortable boat and a nice, quiet and relaxed boat. So you've got a really good sized bathing platform, and you can get on both sides. So if you're going through any locks or you're all moored up on a certain side, I say it's nice and easy to get on. You've got very, very good side decks, nice and safe, high gunnels and grab rails everywhere. So getting around and manoeuvring around the boat is fantastic. On the back end, you've got a storage locker on one side, and then on the other side, you've got your shore power all coils up and goes away into there. If we move into the cockpit, you've got the U-shaped seating in here, and again, access both sides of the cockpit. And you've got really good size storage locker. One of the really nice features on the Delphia range of boats is the way the canopy operates. Okay, so it's actually got a track which runs around the top of the roof, and then the canopies all store away on either side. These pull out, and the canopies all roll up into there. So when you are ready to pull them out, you just pull them out on the rail, and then you zip them up on the middle where they join in the centre. So nice and easy, but on a nice day, so you can clear them away. But obviously if it does start raining, you can get them away. You can put them out nice and easily. So moving on to the interior now on the Delphia 11. So this is a sedan style boat. So the beauty of it is you've got the opening doors, which you can close off on a nice winter's day, enclose this whole area, and you've got the heating on like it is today, and it's a real warm and comfortable place to be. And you can stop on it even when the weather's not so good. But also on a nice summer's day, your doors all open up, and there's an opening hatch as well as your side door and your overhead hatches. You can get a real nice breeze through it. It's a lovely boat if you want to spend a week or two on it. It's very comfortable from that point of view. You've got a really good sized galley. So you've got a 3-burner gas hob and a gas oven beneath the counter as well. And you've got tons of storage throughout the boat, as I mentioned earlier, but also the galley is no exception to that. So there's cupboards everywhere. Real nice Corian worktops, good sized fridge, little cubby hole beneath there, and you've also got a top loading bin in there as well. Your main fridge is just here. Very good size, small freezer compartment in there as well. But also just beneath the aft saloon seating, you've got a drawer fridge in there as well, where you can chuck all your beers and bottles of wine. So as I say, if you're spending a week or two on the boat, it's nice, comfortable, you're not compromised in any respect. The saloon is on the port side, and you've got the U-shaped seating in here. It's a very comfortable place to sort of sit around and lounge in here. Upholstery is very nice. And you've obviously got your table here as well. It folds away when needed, but if you are dining, you can fold the leaves out and extends this area out. This boat is fitted with a TV, and it's actually stored away just beneath this panel here. So you lift this out, and it's actually on an electric lift. So it lifts up. So when you do want to see it, you can see it from the saloon. But as I say, when it's not in use, you can pop it down and tuck it out of the way. Throughout the boat, you've fitted with plug sockets. It's the 3-pin UK sockets. There's one this end of the saloon, and there's also one the far end beneath the heating control. And also over in the galley, there's a double plug socket. And also throughout the cabins as well, there's plug sockets. And also included in the 3-pin, you've also got little USB sockets as well. The boat's fitted with diesel heating, Webasto diesel heating, which has got vents in the saloon, by the helm position, and also throughout the cabins as well. So as we move further into the boat now, so you've got this helm position, and we've just taken the boat out on a little trial as well, so we'll put that video in. So we're out on the Fosdyke Navigation, which is the river that Burton Waters is actually based on. The speed limit on it is 4 miles an hour, and this is where this sort of boat belongs really, on the inland waterways. It's very, very comfortable. As you can probably tell, it's very quiet in here as well. So we're going along at about 1500 RPM, which is about 4 miles an hour. And I say it's lovely and comfortable. Obviously we're on a winter's day, so the boat's all closed up, sunroof closed, side door closed, and the heating's on, and it's a lovely, lovely place to be, a proper all year rounder. The boat's ideal sort of cruising speed is anywhere between 4 knots to sort of 6 knots, 7 knots. If we push the RPM up to about 2000 RPM, it will give you a cruising speed of about 6 knots, and it's very, very economical at that sort of speed. It gives you a range of over 450 nautical miles, and the fuel consumption is just over 5 litres. Even at the 2000 RPM, it's lovely and quiet, and you're not having to raise our voice to speak or anything along those lines. And the decibels in here are just 65, so it's very, very low, and as I say, a nice, comfortable place to be. The helm is lovely, so you can squeeze 2 people. I'm a pretty sizable chap, but you can squeeze a second person in here, and you have got the bolster as well, so if you wanted to stand up at the helm, you can do. You've got a little footrest as well, lower down, so as I say, to sit here for a longer cruise is nice. And you've got this proper ship's wheel on here. It's fantastic. It gives a real sort of sense of occasion, really. As I mentioned, you've got the side door, which is closed today, but on a nicer summer's day, you could open this up, as well as the overhead hatches to give some real nice ventilation through here. You'll see as we go in, when we moor up as well, you've got the side door on here. Once the side door's open, you've got the side gate, which is right by the helm position. So if you're short-handed boating, that makes things very, very easy, and you've got a cleat just further forward of that as well. Everything falls nicely to hand on here, so the throttle controls are just up on the helm station, and you've got both bow and stern thrusters on here as well. You've got your Fusion audio lower down, and you have got a Simrad, huge Simrad 12-inch chart plotter fitted on here as well. And you've also got a VHF, which is very close by as well. All your banker switches are on the dash, and you've also got a couple of cup holders as well for when you're underway. As I mentioned earlier, this particular boat is an Ex-Demonstrator, and this is fitted with the larger Yanmar diesel engine, which is 150 horsepower. It's done just under 60 hours, and as I mentioned, we've used it for demos. It will still come with the full Yanmar warranty from point of sale to the new owner. And on the diesel engine options, you can have anywhere from a 57 horsepower up to the 150, which is the largest option. You can actually have a full electric version as well, which it cuts out any noise at all, but the price does go up. But as I say, the diesel one is what this boat's specified with. But it's a very comfortable helm. You can squeeze 2 people onto the bench. As saying, you have got this bolster on it as well. So if you did want to lift that up and lean against this and drive, it's very, very comfortable if you're on a shorter trip. The visibility is fantastic, so you get 360-degree visibility. Lovely and light in here as well. As I mentioned earlier, you've got quite good ventilation in here. So you've got these 2 opening hatches. They're electric. But you've also got fly screens on them, but also blinds as well. And this area can be converted to a double berth as well if needed. And so if you needed to do that, you've got all the curtains, the overhead hatches, and there is a screen for the front as well to make this area nice and dark if someone was sleeping in it. You've got the carpets that run throughout the cabins and the saloon area as well, and they're on poppers as well, so if you did need to take them off and clean them or have them changed, it's nice and easy to do. So for an 11-metre boat, the accommodation on here is fantastic. So up the front, you've got a really good sized double berth, and you've still got plenty of standing room at the end of the bed as well to get changed. And you've got tons of storage in here as well. So you've got on either side, you've got a small hanging locker. On both sides. You've got cubby holes on both sides that run all the way forward. And then beneath the bed as well, you've got a set of drawers as well. As I said, it's a full double bed, very comfortable. And as I say, you've got full standing room. I'm 6'2" and still got plenty of headroom at the end of the bed. And it's lovely and light here as well. So you've got obviously these overhead skylights and then the blade windows as well. So bringing on to your second cabin now. So you've got a really good sized double berth in here again. As with the rest of the boat, it's lovely and light. And I've got also this plenty of storage as well. So you have got a hanging locker. And then beneath the bed, you've got a big storage void as well under each mattress. Currently stored in there is a forward canopy for the sun pad area. And again, the storage area is replicated under the other mattress. One of the really nice features of the Delphia 11, there's a couple of different layouts you can get with the heads. This we've gone for the single heads, but with the separate shower compartment as well. So Fred goes into the heads, you'll see obviously you've got your sink, bit of storage beneath the counter as well as over it as well. And then the boat's also fitted with an electric toilet as well. Of course, the electric toilet goes into a holding tank. And there's both a deck pump out and also a macerator as well. So if you were at sea or somewhere where you could discharge, it's nice and easy to do. As I said, we've gone for the single heads. There is an option to have this as 2 heads, but for an 11-metre boat, we felt that was a bit overkill. So we've gone for a completely separate shower area on here. And as you can see, it's huge in here. Obviously, you get the shower head, which is properly over your head. You're not having to duck or anything along those lines. And then, as I say, plenty of places to put your shampoo and what have you. Nice little storage locker just underneath there. As I say, you're not compromised in any way in the shower room. Obviously, some boats have the shower room with the toilet, but this area keeps the rest of the heads nice and dry. So just taking you onto your engine bay now on the Delphia. So as we said earlier in the video when we were underway, this has got the larger diesel engine option, the 150 horsepower. You've got the massive opening to the engine bay on these gas rams. So if you are doing any work down here, so there's plenty of space to do your service work and get to things as well. You've got your weed strainer just aft here. So again, nice easy access if you do need to clear that at all. As I say, access to your dipstick and all your filters is nice and easy. As I previously mentioned earlier in the video, one of the real nice features of this boat is the access around the side decks. So to get around is very safe and very easy to do so. So it's a symmetrical deck, so both sides are equal. So as I say, it's nice and safe. You've got these really high gunnels, which makes you feel like you're enclosed in the boat, and grab rails dotted everywhere. You've also got, just to mention, you've got these fender hooks to go along. So if you go through any locks, you can move them from side to side. It's nice and easy to do. You've also got the side gate, as previously mentioned, a very deep one as well. So if you're moored starboard side 2 in a lock, again, that's a real nice feature, instead of having to scramble off the stern of the boat. Up the front on this Delphia is a really special place to be, actually, because they've made a real feature of the bow area. You've got these really nice sun pad cushions with proper backrests as well. So if you're sat up here lounging around having a drink or reading a book, it's a really nice comfortable place to be. You've got these tables which hook in place when you need to, which can store your drinks or hold your book, let's say. And you have got these little cushions as well at the front that people can perch on. As you can see, you've got your electric windlass up the front here, and that can be controlled from both the bow and the helm station as well. So just to finish up on this Delphia 11, so a few things to mention before we finish is that it's got a 400 litre diesel tank. As I mentioned earlier, you could easily spend a week or 2 on the boat. It's got a 380 litre water tank, and the holding tank for your toilet is 170 litres. So as I say, it's a boat you can really spend some time on. As we've also mentioned, this boat is an Ex-Demonstrator, and it's a huge saving over the list price. This boat's priced at £299,950, and the list price on it is about £85,000 more. So it's a huge savings for someone to take advantage of. Even though it's an ex-demonstrator, you still get the full factory warranties. So you get the Yanmar warranty from point of sale, and also it comes with the Delphia warranty. And now the Beneteau Group offer the best warranties in the marine industry. It comes with a 3-year full warranty from Delphia. Again, this is from point of handover to the new owner. And as well as the 3-year Delphia warranty, it also comes with a 10-year structural hull warranty as well. So as I say, the factory warranties are all there, and they're all passed to the new owner. As I previously mentioned, this boat's priced at £299,950. We're always open to a part exchange, so if you're looking to trade up or even trade down, we'll be open to having a conversation about a part exchange deal for you. We can also arrange finance as well through our partners at CGI Finance. And it's spread over 10 years. The monthly repayments on this would be £2,662, and that's based on a 30% deposit. If you've got any questions or you'd like to come and view the boat, we're open 7 days a week.